My dear friend Eleanor, who is from North Georgia, spent a week driving me to the trailhead and introducing me to the Southern Appalachians. We left New Hampshire on February 22nd and headed to Strasburg, Virginia, where we spent our first night with my parents' dear friend Carla. She treated us to stories, amazing meals, and lots of love. We hit the road on day 2 and headed south along the Blue Ridge Mountains to Chattanooga and North Georgia to be with Eleanor's family for a few days. And this is where our adventure truly begins.
This is pre-trail wisdom. That things are not always going to go the way that you imagine, and sometimes you will be stuck in the mud, Sarah, and you just need to know who to call. And yeah, but unfortunately we're in our pajamas, and
that's the best part, is our pajamas.
We're not in proper shoe wear, so that's another tip for Sarah on this AT thing, is that you need to always have your proper shoes on and know who to call. So we've called someone to come haul us out of this saturated field, and that's the story for YouTube this month.
Can you give me a thumbs up in your pajamas? So before his death, Bobby Davenport set aside this land known as Lula Lake Land Trust for conservation and preservation, thousands of acres that stretch onto Cloudland State Park in Georgia. And since his death, his 4 children have really established and gotten donors and endowments to preserve and expand this land area in their parents' honor, Bobby and Helen Davenport. And it is just spectacular. There are hiking trails, there are areas for groups to come together, church groups and various Boy Scouts and organizations. And gosh, their parents would be so proud of what they have done and how they have taken this land and preserved it for generations to come. So I'm really honored. This was part of our whole reason for doing this road trip, was to come down and see this spectacular area that I've always heard about. And let me come share the waterfalls with you. I think you're going to find it pretty special. Eleanor and I have taken a walk up from the waterfall to the Bluff Trail, and we are up above the waterfall. We can't see it, but boy, we can hear it. But what we can see is right here, there is a ledge, and they call that Insurance Bluff. And the days before this was conserved, and we can see it, I don't think it's showing up on camera, but right down below it are all sorts of windshields that are reflecting the sun. And in the days before this area was preserved, people would drive their cars off of the edge to get the insurance payment. And there were hundreds of vehicles and refrigerators and everything else that over the years they've worked on cleaning up. But that's Insurance Bluff. And all right, while I am here in Chattanooga, we are doing a little shopping in Eleanor's sister's basement, who has a company of gift supplies and gift packages. And we are sending some little goodies to Rob to add to his supply case for while I am on the trail. So his survival kit is pulling together quite nicely. Little whiskey glass. It's all good. One of my final stops before I hit the trailhead at Amicalola has been to Outdoor 76 in Franklin, where I have just spent 3 hours with Rob, who has done shoe fittings with me. This was the whole reason I wanted to come to Franklin. Rob is so known for his expertise. This man is a former engineer who is now owns an outdoor store and is just phenomenal. And has anybody ever spent 3 hours with you doing anything? And I am actually walking away with a brand new pair of shoes. So my Topo Athletics are not coming with me. Instead, I am going with a Solomon Odyssey. Let's get Rob on here. And there's Eleanor. We're not stuck in the mud anymore.
Hey.
Hey. And here's Rob.
What's up? I'm actually emailing the folks at Amicalola right now for a hoping to do a footwear presentation.
This weekend on the kickoff?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's,
on Saturday?
Saturday night, keynote, hopefully. That's the plan.
Keynote. Wow. Wow. You can put that right on your resume. What's a resume?
I've forgotten that.
If you are having shoe issues and shoe needs, this is the place you need to come, guys. And I'm looking forward to trying these shoes out on the trail. 2 days and counting. All right. It's really getting real now. Let's go on in, get registered. Hi. Good, how are you? Good. I'm here to register.
Oh, come on. The scale must be wrong.
I don't have a water bottle and filled up, so.
So you're at 20, it looks to be about 22.
So 24 with the water, sure. 1 liter of water.
Yeah.
22.
22.
24 with water.
And what's your trail number?
377.
Number 377.
377.
Sarah, show us where you're going, girl.
Yoo-hoo!
Show us where you're going.
That's the goal.
So grateful to
Got an extra 2 miles on it this year, though. They're cheating me on this.
To be your driver.
Yay!
You got this, girl.
You know what?
All right, we got a pack explosion going on and a shakedown from All Good, who is a CDT and AT thru hiker. He's also done the Oregon Trail and various other trails. So he is doing a pack shakedown with my cousin Sandy.
This is for putting it around my jackets.
Okay. Oh.
When I roll them up.
Okay.
So, and there's 2 different sizes in here. I just got the second size, so I don't know which ones that I need.
Neither.
We spent our final night at Amicalola Lodge, and after Spinner's successful pack shakedown, we had dinner with our Trail Angels Mountain Man and Allgood. And, as it turns out, several members of what turned out to be our first trail family, Will, Cisco, and Greg. My wish is that everyone has a friend as supportive and fun as Eleanor. I look forward to sharing this next few months with you all, as our adventure has only just begun.